Alright, Hazemig here. Sorry I'm doing this video at night, so I try to get as much light as I can. So I went and tested this tire combo out. This is a Kenda Trakmaster 2 in the back. I have a video of me installing it. These tires were a pain in the ass to install, I'm not gonna lie too. Compared to the Trials tire is like installing a bicycle tire. It's so easy. These are really hard to put on, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about how they did off-road today at Metcalf. So I'll have some kind of video clips and stuff of some riding with them, but all I can say is, hey, these tires look mean. I'm telling you, they are knobbly tires. They will make your bike look like you're out there ready to do some serious off-roading. I'll tell you that now, compared to the Trials tires. The Trials tires are kind of wimpy. So if you guys don't know, actually, okay, so that there tire in the middle is a Shinko SR241, I think. It's a Shinko Trials tire. Those are the tires that came with this bike when I first got it. Previous owner installed them, and I was always complaining, like, yeah, man, I don't not get any traction. The tires just spin all the time. And I was really not impressed with its off-road capabilities. It makes a great dual sport tire, though. I'll tell you that. It's good for on-road, and if you're going to hop off-road and get on-road, it's an excellent tire for that. But it sucked in the dirt, I'm not going to lie. I would be spinning it all the time, and I'll tell you this, we didn't have too much spinning going on today with the Sur-Ron Light Beast. So this is the review. Will be how it did today at Metcalf Motorcycle Park with these knobby tires installed. So today it was kind of a swampy day. I'm not gonna lie. Like a couple days ago it had rained. It's been raining in the Bay Area a lot, and the trails were kind of swampy. I'm not gonna lie. What the trails were like today was there was just an ample amount of hero dirt, lots of hero dirt. No dust, not a really whole lot of loose stuff out there. So the traction was great today. And so you can definitely tell, like, and these tires, they did great. They did great. It was kind of muddy out there, and there was some kind of loose stuff, but not really. So it's not really, I'm going to have to do another review when we get to some kind of dry place to ride with these tires. But I'm just going to tell you how it did today in the mud and hero dirt. Hero dirt is kind of that. It's dry, but it's still kind of wet and moist, and like you get good traction with hero dirt. And there was some kind of really muddy sections too, and the bike did great. It didn't get squirrely at all in the mud, not too much anyway. I felt that I had good control over the bike in that really loose, really slick stuff. It wasn't a whole swamp fest out there, but there was some pretty swampy areas. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So both I like this tire combo. I'm a little I'm somewhat disappointed in the Kenda Trakmaster in that it doesn't wear very good. I can already tell, like, the blocks are they're rounding off already. The Trakmaster doesn't wear very well, and I can tell you, I have a Trakmaster right there from another bike, a KLX, and that thing is beat the hell up, man. I'm telling you. You can see the chunking knobs and stuff. This one, we'll kind of take a closer look at it in a minute, but I don't think I chunked any knobs or anything. They were brand new tires when I took it there. So, and you could definitely feel they're much knobbier than the Shinko Trials tires. The Trials tires feel like, you're riding on a street tire, basically. You don't really feel the knobs. This, you will feel the knobs, I guarantee you. Like, you'll feel a little bit. It has a little more resistance to roll, is what I'm gonna say. So it's probably not ideal for to get better range. I'll tell you that. But if you're going to be riding mostly dirt and you want to get the best traction, I feel this is a great setup. All right, so let's kind of take a closer look at it. So this here is a Shinko. No, this is a Kenda Trakmaster K760 Trakmaster, and that's what it looks like today after today's riding. I would like to point out that I think we spun this. I don't know if it was like that already. Maybe it was like that. I'm not sure, but it is angled like this a little bit. It's angled in such a way that if the wheel was going to spin under acceleration, that's the direction it would spin. So I might try to inflate and deflate the tire, try to get it to straighten out a little bit, and then we're probably going to want to tighten that rim lock a lot more. I highly recommend if you're going to be riding a lot of dirt trails and stuff, and you're going to be getting on it pretty hard and stuff. Especially I have a 62 rear sprocket here. Have that rim lock on there. Install a rim lock. That's good insurance that you won't be stuck outside on the trail. Because if you rip this valve stem off, there's no way to fix it. You got to change the tube. So, yeah. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the knobs. So you can see, like right here, these are actually from deceleration, by the way. So we did a lot of regen brake testing today. That's what I want to say. But the knobs look pretty good. They didn't chunk at all. They still got the nubs on the outer ones, but all the center looks pretty beaten up, sort of. Yeah. So you can see they're kind of rounding off already. This one's a little sharper. Which way does this go? Yeah, when he goes this way, it pushes on this. So yeah, that's just this. So all this is from braking. So the regen is like really strong on this bike. So it's just tearing through that. So it's just dragging the rear wheel around. That's what I'm gonna say. The front tire looks great still. I'm looking at the front tire and it looks pretty good. Still looks new, sorta, kinda. What I might want to try is just try two of these F456. This is the Shinko F546. I think it's an intermediate compound tire, and it did pretty good out there on that swampy stuff. I feel like I feel more confident with this tire setup than with this trials tire. Definitely, I think if you're going to do some kind of dual sport, more dual sport riding, you're going to probably do less trails and then more pavement. You probably want to go with the trials tire. It looks like it lasts a long time too, those trials tires, especially on this bike, since it's so light. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was pretty impressed with it. I was riding the trails slow. I was riding them fast. We rode on some of the gnarliest trails out there, and I felt much more confident with this setup than I did with the trials tires. I'll tell you that. I really would like to try this out in the desert where there's some sand and loose stuff. I'm planning to take this bike to Pismo Beach and ride the Oceano Dunes with this bike. So look forward to that in the future. We'll see how these tires do in the dunes. Hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know if maybe you can get sand paddle tires for this, but I don't know if they would fit on this bike. But we will probably just use these tires and see how I think these tires will do pretty good in the sand because it's kind of shaped like a sand paddle tire. But we didn't really get to see, it's kind of shaped like a paddle here. Yeah, we didn't really get to test this out and really loose stuff. So today was just kind of wet, very moist dirt, and like kind of patches of really muddy, swampy, watery dirt sections. So they had sections of the park closed off because they were just too muddy. They didn't want people riding there and tearing it up. So yeah, but this did pretty good. I would imagine, the trials tires wouldn't do so good in the mud. They would probably pack up a whole lot. I don't think I rode so much mud that it would get packed up, but basically you just got to ride a little faster so you can fling the mud off the tires. But I don't think we ran into that amount of mud where like it just gets snotty and your tires turn to slicks. But that's the good thing about these tires, you know, the distance between the knobs is pretty big, so these aren't gonna pack up with mud very easily. Definitely, especially this front tire. Look at how tall the knobs are on it. Sick, dude. I love the look of it. I'll tell you that, man. It definitely looks like you're gonna be doing some serious dirt biking with these tires, man. As opposed to the Shinko Trials tires. Yeah, like I said, on the pavement you'll feel it. You'll feel the knobs kind of. It'll feel knobby. I'm just going to tell you on the pavement. So you probably don't want to ride this on the. Even though these are dot knobbies, you probably don't want to ride this on the pavement very long. So if you were gonna do like, you know, if you're gonna try to do like kind of like a dual sport, dual purpose type riding with your bike, I don't recommend this setup. This is more strictly like 90% dirt you're gonna be riding. And I liked it. It felt very comfortable. Braking was good. Braking and accelerating was good. I don't remember the tires spinning a whole lot, you know, not like these tires. One thing I would have liked to try is wet rocks. If there was any kind of wet rocks out there, maybe like going really slow, seeing if it would spin on the wet rocks. I do know that these trials tires, when the rocks are wet and slippery, these will spin pretty easily. I don't know how easily this would spin right here, is what I'm gonna say. So, okay, so that was just a little quick review for the Shinko, the Kenda Trakmaster rear with the Shinko F546 front tire. I think it's a good combo. It's definitely a better setup than the Shinko Trials tires. I'm really happy with it. Let's hope we don't get a flat with it, so I don't have to take it off, because they're a pain in the ass to install. I'll tell you that now. I had a hard time installing them, and I have videos of that. I will put the links to those videos at the end of this video if you guys want to see me install one of these. It was much more difficult than this tire, much more. So yeah. So ease of installation, not so good. That's what's nice about the Shinko Trials tire, is if you get a flat on the trail, you know, and you need to take the wheels off the bike and change the tube, you can pretty easily do it on the trail with the Shinko Trials tires. These ones, I'm not sure, man. I don't know how you will fare, you know, if you have to do it off road, you know, while you're on the trail. So that's what I'm gonna say. So all right, so that's quite a positive review. Like I said, I plan to just do dirt riding with this. I'm going to do some enduro races and all that stuff. I don't plan to do any more pavement riding with which is unfortunate, because I did do some dual sport riding with this tire here, and it's nice being able to take the Suron like on and off road easily. But the good thing is I had ridden with the Supermoto setup off road, and the Suron does actually pretty good off road with the street tires. So I was quite impressed with it, and I'll have a video of for that soon. Me riding the Supermoto setup at Hollister. I was pleasantly surprised that, like, hey, even with the street tires, it still does pretty good on the trail. So even like in this really sandy, loose stuff, it did pretty good. So when the weather warms up more, I will do another review on these tires to let you know how they do in like the kind of dry, looser stuff. I know for sure that the Shinko Trials tires had a really hard time hooking up when it's really loose dirt, you know, loose dirt and sand and all that stuff. That's the reason I wanted to change these tires, because when I raced this bike, I was getting crappy traction. The tires would just spin all the time, and I wasn't getting that today. There was ample traction, and then that's why I think that valve stem kind of moved a little bit, because there's so much more traction on the rear. Pretty happy with it. So that is Hades Omega's review of the Shinko rear, I don't know, the Kenda rear Trakmaster, and the front Shinko F546. I think it's a great combo. Yeah. And just like, I feel that the rear tire, the Kenda Trakmaster, is not going to wear out so good. We're probably going to have to replace that much sooner than the front tire, I'll tell you that. These Trakmasters, they just don't wear very well. You're not going to get too many miles or hours out of them, simply because it just doesn't wear very well. I don't know why. See, this is the one on my KLX, and you can see this full knobbies the full knob's just chunking, like right here, right here, right here. The sides are like looking horrible, like little pieces of chunks coming off. The knobs are pretty well rounded off. This is like half the size of the knobs on that one. So this is what the Trakmaster looks like when it wears out. Not very pretty. Would I still ride it like this? Yeah, I would still ride it like this. Even if it looks like this, it still kind of grips pretty good. But I'm telling you, I think this tire is due for a change soon. When it starts to get like this, maybe you should replace it. But I'm just saying, like, hey, these tires, they don't wear very good. They look, like adventure bike tires, they wear pretty good even after you beat the crap out of them. But these ones, and they chunk it really bad and stuff. And the knobs get rounded off, so that's a ding for the Trakmaster right there. The F546 seems pretty good right now, so but it's on the front, so it's not really seeing a lot of power, The only thing it's really seeing is braking, and but I feel more confident riding in the dirt with this setup. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, here's my go. And I'm testing these tires out, and they're fantastic, man. They grip really good. I haven't had any traction problems. Let's see if we can back it in. Not really. Oh! Sorry, not as graceful as last time. Gotta get up on the pegs, man. After I will be doing a review on these tires too. They're pretty good. Tell you now, I'm pretty happy with them. Somebody's coming up behind me real quick. Alright, going up the hill. The battery is at 40% right now, so I'm kind of low on power. But it's still climbing. Yes. Never mind. I'm just going to go up this hill then. Kind of test the tires on a muddy hill climb. Not bad. Okay, we're going to hit the Loma Prieta trail coming up. Going wide open here. This run does not have a lot of power anymore. I could give it some front brake too. Ooh, the back's dancing around a little bit. I wonder if this is bad for the drivetrain. That's a good question. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of let it coast. Slow it down a little bit. Oh, the regen just stopped. No regen. I lost regen. Jesus, what happened? Go over that rock right there. There you go. Oh. Okay, fortunately, we probably won't have to use much regen here. Let's go around this kind of rocky stuff here. Woo! Wheelie! Pull up on the bars, there you go. Just take it easy, we don't need regen here, but you have to be a little careful going over that. I'm giving it like half regen. Okay, here's where we're gonna need it. I'm gonna give it some front brake. Alright. Here's the drop off. No problem. Okay, this uphill is tough on this bike. It's really rocky. You gotta get some speed, get through all the rocks. It's kicking me around. Alright, no problem. I think I had so much trouble there before because it was dry. We got hero dirt today, so we got plenty of traction. Wide open throttle there. Let's hang to the left here. The AC controller is doing great. So we'll try speeding up and then slowing down right before a turn. Like right here, okay? Oh shit. It's muddy. There we go. I accidentally hit the thumb throttle again, man. I was getting a good rhythm going. Okay, and then I'm going to get on it. Just float over this mud here, and I think it's time to call it a day. All right. Ah, these tires are great, man. They grip great on this mud. Going wide open throttle, dude. 22% left. Oh! Oh no! Right here, right here. See if you can just crawl down this with the regen. There you go. Practically, you can hear the tires skidding, okay? Okay, we're gonna go up this jump here. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to go up this thing here. Nice! Regen, give it regen. There you go. I'm gonna regen at the top and stop and give it brake. Give it throttle again. Nice!